Hi, it's Kris Crocker here in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center, and some important information. If you have a morning commute tomorrow, you are going to run into some snow on the roads. Here are 4 things that you need to know about your weather. We have snow coming overnight through early tomorrow morning that will be transitioning to rain by afternoon, although we'll get a good long break in the wet weather in the afternoon. Really, in Spokane, it's more likely in the evening we'll have some rain. There is some snow on the way for Christmas, and there is some cold on the way for New Year's. Good amount of cold. Here's a look at the winter weather advisory that goes into effect at 10 o'clock tonight and continues until noon Wednesday. Some big snow in the Northeast Mountains and North Idaho, up to 9 inches, 1 to 3 around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, 2 to 4 in the central panhandle above 3,000 feet. And if you are crossing the Cascades, there's a winter storm warning for Wednesday and Thursday for 6 to 24 inches of snow. Let me double check the timing on that real quick because I looked at it, but then, 4 a.m. Wednesday to 4 p.m. Thursday. So it is essentially Wednesday and Thursday. Forecast radar, starting off at our current time, brings a little bit of snow in by 9 o'clock, mainly in the Northeast Mountains and North Idaho. A little bit of a break, and then there's more through the early morning hours by 7 o'clock. By the time you're heading out the door, or not, by the time you're hitting the snooze for the 10th time, a lot of the wet weather will be over, except in North Idaho. And then we're dry for a good portion of the day and breezy before the next round of mostly rain comes in by the evening commute. We got a couple of warm days. It's going to take a toll on some of our snow. Here's the latest forecast for the snow depth on Christmas Day. It's looking a little thin. I'm going to zoom in on Spokane. Looking a little thin right around here. It's not gone, but it's sparse. But I think we're going to be in good shape. Now, these overnight lows are a little tricky. Depending on when you're watching this, it may actually be colder than this where you are right now. Our temperature is going to start warming up later this evening and warm through the overnight all the way up into the upper 30s and 40s in many locations, mid 30s in Deer Park, Colville, Bonners Ferry, and Sandpoint. Your 7-day forecast: more wet weather on Thursday, rain and snow. Then on Friday and Saturday we have a chance of snow, as well as Sunday and Monday. Difficult to dial in on those amounts just yet, but stay tuned. But one thing that is coming into sharper and sharper focus in our computer models is the long range outlook beyond what you see there. Tuesday, 17 degrees for a high. Looks like it's going to get even colder Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week as some really cold air comes in. So stay tuned for that. I was telling my husband today, he's like, is it really going to get that cold? He doesn't talk like that, and he hates it when I imitate him that way. But is it really going to get that cold, he said. And I said, well, you know what? Just between us, those long-range models do have a tendency to overpromise and underdeliver. So it's going to look brutal cold, and we'll get a little bit closer, and it'll go even colder, and then a little bit closer, and then like, oh, maybe not so cold, and then a little bit closer, and it's like, yeah, no, we decided it's not going to be that cold at all. And then you're on the eve of the Arctic outbreak, and they're like, you know what, we forgot it's going to be 40. I don't think that's going to be the case, but I'm not ready to sign off completely on some of the numbers that are showing up beyond the 7-day forecast. Been burned once or twice by promises of brutally cold weather. So in the meantime, still change your furnace filter and, all that jazz. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back here tomorrow to tell y'all about the latest computer model runs, what's going on, and take a good long look at the wet weather on the way for Thursday. Have a great night.